Welcome, everybody, to not grounded, oxygen not included. I had to. Which game are we playing? We are here on this lovely morning. Let's go ahead and unpause. At least it's morning for me, 7 a.m. in the morning, and the dupes are dancing, as you can see. Well, we were okay, and we're chatting. Got two cats on the desk already, so we're off to a great start. I'm sure they're going to be very helpful in the progress of our game and getting in the way of the monitor and taking up the desk space for the mouse and all the good stuff. But anyways, we are here. Welcome back to our colony as we continue to build out. Let's zoom out and see where we're at. So as a recap, we have discovered this much. We've got a lot of liquids on this map in the form of vents. We've got some hydrogen down here. We've got some natural gas over here, and we still got more things to discover, obviously. We are working, it looks like, on getting this set up. It looks like we're almost ready. Yeah, we've got our pipe in. Got our automation in. Whoops, wrong one. We're missing our power. Aha, well, I guess that's what we can start with. We have enough. Let's go ahead and just connect. There we go. The volcano must be erupting. So we've got our power as well. So that'll come into here. And then once we're ready, we can turn this on and send it on up the line to wherever we're going to use it. Right now we don't have anything set up, but that's fine. We're going to send it to our kitchen. And we're going to send it, obviously, over here. We don't think... Have we unlocked? No, we haven't. Yeah. So I think that's going to be our first priority is we need to get this going so that we can get our advanced technology. So, yep, that's where we'll start. We're also building the top of the base. Anyways, fun stuff. Welcome to the stream. So let's see what we can do here. We need this going so that we can start doing our additional research. We do have lead now. That's what we were waiting for. So that means we can create a little barrier to put in our radiation lamp and our goodies. So let's start with that. Where's the radiation? All right. So idea is we want the lamp hitting this thing, which sends it to here, but in between, later on, once we have the technology, we're going to put a little storage thing. So we need at least 4 blocks for the storage. We need the radiation lamp, and we need this thing. So I am thinking that if I stick... Can we rotate this? We can only go back and forth. I was hoping we could go up and down. It looks like we cannot. Oh, that's kind of unfortunate. But we could do this. We could send this... Can't we put it there? That's interesting. Oh, it has to be attached to something. Okay, that's not a problem. We could put this so it's going this way, where it hits this, and then it goes into the thing. So we could put this here, and then this here, which goes into the block, which sends it to here. That would work. However, we need to research it first. Which means I have to put this... here for now. Yes. Okay. I will stick this here, but I'm not going to turn it up. So we're going to build this, then we're going to deconstruct it. Build it again. Well, no. Technically, yeah. Alright. So we need to protect it with lead. So that means we need here, 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 and we're going to go up. And eventually we're going to just close this off. We're going to need some double leaded areas. So we will do that for right now. That'll get us enough to get us started. and then we'll get it going. And then, of course, we need to set up power for it. So we will do that. All right, cool. Well, that will get us started. So we will let them do that. And the reason we want to do that is so that when we do our research, we'll be able to finish this, get our gourmet meals. And from the radiation perspective, oh, and we can do this stuff because this is for our shipping and automation, and get our glass and the geotuner, which we really need. But from a radiation standpoint, we just need to finish this thing. This is our Radbot chamber, so that way we are not just shooting this radiation off into anywhere. Now, admittedly, it doesn't hurt anything. It'll drop some liquid radiation here and there, liquid nuclear waste, which you can mop up and put in a container, and then you can transport somewhere. And it, funny enough, liquid nuclear waste, or a barrel of nuclear waste, emits no radiation. I think the developers kind of missed that opportunity. Because then that could make it interesting. Alright, so we will do that. That will give us some good stuff to research. Oh, we got these done. Let's put in sand. It is a consumable. Well, that's not good. There's no sand. Okay. I know we have some sand on the map. We're going to prioritize some sand. These two, that two, those two. We'll be able to do that anyways. Alright, where else is there sand? There's some sand there. So we'll get that. We are... It looks like... Well, no, there's some sand over here. There's quite a bit. Okay, never mind. We're not short on sand. There's a lot of sand. Look at this. We got all this sand. How come it said there was no sand? It can't be true. Am I just silly or something? Oh, because it's a filtration medium. Yes, I am totally silly and dumb. Okay, cool. Well, we figured that out. Yes. Let's go ahead, and I'm also going to prioritize building that. We've got everything in here. We're researching. Let's get these swept up. And we need to get that mopped up. Just from our liquid lock. So that way we can just pull it out of here by the time this is done being researched. And we don't have to have this stuff sitting here. Alright, good. We've got that too. In fact, I will just move you right there so that we get you out of there. Alright. Cool. So they will mop all of that up. Oxygen. Yes, we were working on oxygen to get it settled in the base. I almost forgot about that. Because we did a great job all these episodes up until this point. Then we started accumulating. So we've got these things going. Sort of. They're not going. They're not going at all. That one doesn't have water. This one doesn't have water. It froze again. Oh no. That's easy enough. We just have to... Isn't that what I wanted to do? No? What am I doing wrong? It should have... This is the output, so it should be coming into here. Do I need to do it here instead? Is there a problem? Do it there instead. This one... Yeah, we're gonna have to get these... Oh, we're on super fast. Let's slow down. Slow it down. Otherwise, I'm going to miss something and the dupe's going to accidentally do something silly. Okay, we got to watch this because I cut the water off again. It keeps freezing is what happens. So, kind of tricky here. Because we don't want to continuously have to pump stuff into these. We want to be able to get it going to where they're self-sufficient, but the temperature's still a little cold. So, and we haven't warmed up this section, so we will get there. But for now, yeah, see, you can see how it just froze right there. So, let me see, what's the temperature of this? It's 11. We're gonna have to watch that. Now, we could probably fix that really easy just with one of these. Sticking one of these just right here. For both of these. Simply because then that'll create just enough heat probably to keep those from freezing. Hey, Stesso, welcome to the chat. How you doing today? All right. So yeah, that'll probably keep it from freezing if we do that. And then we'll just set this up real quick so that we can get over here. And that light will work. Cool. All right. Let me see. Okay, so we have our wire. Okay, so we've got power. We've got 2 things to pick up. 3 things. Okay, good. This is almost analyzed. What's in here? There's very little gas. I'm gonna go ahead and set this on. So if it's below, oops, 1,000. Okay, so we'll do above 1,000 right now so that we can bring it down. We'll turn this into a vacuum, make sure everything's out of here. But we'll go ahead and put the gas over here. These have nowhere to go. The gas shouldn't go anywhere yet. Yeah, it's just going to end right there. And of course, end here. All right, cool. So we won't waste anything. Perfect. All right. Now, we'll do a little priority building here because I want to get that light so that we stop freezing our pipes. And then this one, it just does not want to get in here. So, all right. It's kind of annoying that it doesn't want to flow. Because obviously, you know, the water flows. It's just the setup here. It's saying, no, I don't want to do it. What is my solution for that? Well, we can bring this down. This was our hot water. I really wasn't planning to do that, but we will just bring a little hot water down. It'll heat it up anyways, so that's okay. We'll do that. A few hiccups here in the beginning. Yeah, more Paco. Not that we need the food. All right, but more importantly, we have operators, which we've been waiting for. This guy's slow learner. This guy can't do digging. What would I can do without the digging. It's okay. Right? I know. Creative name, Operati, but we've been naming everybody. We've got Cookie and Diggy and so we got to keep the theme, right? You know, this is a really simple naming convention. All right. well, single skilled dupe finally we can bring in and actually focus on operating. We've been putting some other people towards that so that we can utilize them, but so we can upgrade Planty. That's very good. Moppy here can be upgraded so that he can be better at his mopping. Let's see. Diggy's already where we want him to be. I'm not going to add anything else. Cookie and Constructy are where they want to be, and Buildy is where they want to be as well. So I don't need to add anything else for them yet. That keeps everybody up on the skills. And now we can go ahead and complete some stuff. What am I trying to do? I'm copying settings. That's what I'm trying to do. All right. Cool. So we've almost got this light turned on. There we go. That'll generate that. And we've got this temporarily bringing some water in so that we can take care of that. And this is already frozen again. Yeah, so that's the light is definitely going to be needed down here so that we can stop freezing the pipes. Instead of deconstructing and constructing, I could put a shutoff valve, but for right now, we should be able to get this going smoothly here shortly. Somebody decided to make a mess or something. Probably because I turned off the water. Yeah. The water is shut off. Alright. One problem at a time. One problem at a time. We're going to have some bathroom liquid coming out here and there in a moment. Yeah, see how this keeps breaking? Come on, dupes. You are injured. Why are you injured? Let's get you into the bed, Buildy. Buildy, go do that. Alright, we got the light. Yeah, you can see the damage. Look at it. Alright, well, that should help. And to just make sure it helps, we will do a thermally reactive obsidian plate. Just right there. No problem on a cold world map. You end up with things. Alright, now let's check out the water for the bathrooms. Why did the water for the bathrooms all of a sudden stop? Let me see. Where were we coming from? We're supposed to be coming in. We just have no... Oh, I get it. We were emptying this and we finally ran out. Okay. No problem. Should be able to do that. But nope, it's not going to work. But we can do that instead. There we go. Alright. That should have taken it here. You just gotta love water. It's just not going to cooperate with this. All of this was temporary anyways. Alright. Coming up here and we... Oh yeah. We have no water up here. That's also part of the problem. Okay, so we got problems all over the place. Isn't that great? I know we were going to get this running. What is missing from this? Just this? Just this. We just need to get it turned on. Alright, there we go. Alright, well let's get this pumping and going. You guys had to do that and put polluted... They did. Someone had to go to the bathroom in here and put polluted oxygen into the... Oh my goodness. You guys are impossible. These dupes are not cooperating today. Alright, so this will get fresh water that's going to come up, over, and into here. Okay, we still need to build this. So we got to get that done. We can come in and out still, yep. Okay. And they even went to the bathroom in here. Oh my goodness, these dupes. They're gonna just... Yeah. I appreciate the little tidbits of oxygen everywhere from the polluted water, but this is not... Oh, look, you're standing in it and cooking in it. Oh, man, the food. Can you imagine? no human, well, okay, I take that back. I was going to say no human in their right mind would ever allow that. But I'm going to take that back because I know that that's not the case. I know that, unfortunately, there are humans that would allow that, and it would not bother them. So that's kind of sad. I don't have the salt yet. Okay, so because when we empty this, we'll need to put the stuff we're emptying into a container. But anyways, this gets water coming in and flowing into here, which is going to help us to get this working so that we can get our bathrooms going. Isn't this great? The start of our episode, and we've got all these wonderful little issues. This, though... Oh, that's why I disconnected that. I disconnected it because this means that the water has to get this high before it's going to turn on. Which in some cases I want, but in other cases I don't want because we need the water now. So it's either I... okay. We'll deconstruct again. I have no choice. They're just gonna keep making messes everywhere. This is froze again, so it's not running, but at least this one's running consistently, and we've got a light here, and a little extra heat that'll come in through the pipe. So the best I can do is to keep cleaning up their messes. I mean, it does put some extra oxygen into the base and force the carbon dioxide down a little bit. I mean, I can't complain about that, but that is also not good. Okay, so this we can switch to below. We got to get all of this out of here, and we finished that. All right, we just got to get this stuff out of here so that we can stop them from coming in here. We won't have any more mess. So we'll do that. Okay, we will continue running this. This is still disabled, but you're going to come and activate it so we can get water flowing. There we go. All right, that's going to get us water. Now we're going to need additional water in here. For now, we'll keep you guys out of here. Can't afford you to have you in there. This one I'm going to disable for now. So that way all the water comes this way to get into our toilets and stuff. That is more important. Alright. Cool. Now, yeah, because we got to get the oxygen pushed down. And in the meantime, we're still building all of this. You guys are making progress. No, it doesn't make the light run more efficiently, but our problem is that we're on a cold world, as you can see. So the water in the pipes keeps freezing because the temperature out here is -20, -60, depending on where you stand. So I just need a little bit of warmth from the light to hit this pipe right here, because the pipe that keeps freezing is right here. Right when it comes out of the machine, this part keeps freezing. So if we have a little light here, it'll stop that. Until we get the inside of the base heated up a little bit, then, you know, we won't have to worry about it anymore. But it'll see, like this one, it froze again here because it's just not quite ready to maintain a temperature good enough to keep it going. Now the alternative to that is I could put in a bunch more algae terrariums, and it probably wouldn't hurt. We have no shortage of algae, so probably wouldn't hurt to get this down a little bit. We kind of let this get away from us when we weren't paying attention and doing other things. And so as a result, you know, we've kind of got a mess now that we've got to clean up. We'll go ahead and put 2 more of these in just to help cycle this carbon out of the map. I mean, I could, like I am here, I am sucking the carbon out too and sending it off into space. where it's freezing instantly and or turning into a liquid instantly because it's so cold. But at least we've got several things working to empty the base of the additional carbon. So, but the light it'll help. It'll take a while before this generates enough heat to make any difference really, but we'll get it going. We'll put the temp shift plate in though as well, because then that will just speed up the heat transfer in that little spot. That way we can stop all of that. In the meantime, we just need to get water into our toilets. Issue is that all of the water is being used up before it even gets to our bathrooms. Oh my goodness. That's funny. That's also not good. We can solve that by doing that, and that should get some water to the bathroom so that they stop making a mess everywhere. Good thing that when the dupes go to the bathroom, they only seem to release liquid and not, you know, the other stuff. Alright. While I don't like this polluted water everywhere, at least it is putting some extra oxygen into the base. I mean, it's not that we can't generate oxygen. We've got these things, and they're generating plenty of oxygen, but still. Alright, we'll speed up picking up so they're not walking through it. Because I know the dupes would appreciate it if they don't have to walk through their own wonderful goo. Alright. Now, let me see. Did we get this? Okay, we got this cleaned up. Let's there. No more dupes. That is excellent. In fact, we can go ahead and set this to where it's set up. So obviously we're dormant. We've got 9 cycles before it's active. That's nice. We're not reliant on this yet, but at least we've got a little bit ready for when we need it. In the meantime, we're going to keep working on desalinization. We probably want to plan setting up another one of these. So let's go ahead and we'll build it. And stick it right there. We've got tons of salt water. And then since we do have a little bit of a shortage of water and stuff, I need to get this geyser active as well. So we did get down into here, which is good. We need to pump this out. So we need some liquid here. So since this is a temporary setup, I'm just going to do a quick little generator right here. Of course, I built all these ladders in the way. Where do I want to stick this thing? I'm just going to stick it right there for now. Because my only goal for this is just to pump this out. There we go. And then we're going to get this geyser operational as well. Oops. So we'll start doing that so that we can get this ready. Alright, cool. So we've already got the pipe. Yeah, we do. So that'll dump all of that into our tank for here. Cool. Which also means that we can probably get this polluted water here, since it's only going to the farms. We can go ahead and start dumping it into this as well for our recycling system. So if we do that, no, it's not gonna, it won't go that way because we can't force it that way. That won't work. I mean, we can if we do this. We put that there, then connect, and then take this and deconstruct it. Then this polluted water will run through the pipe and come into here as well. Alright, cool. And we messed up on this already because we overfilled it. I wasn't paying attention, and I know that we could have solved it if we put a bridge in it, and we can still do that. So that's how we'll fix it. We'll put a bridge here and here, just so that we get the extra room to flow. So we've got a little bit of some mess with our water and stuff. Some of this was originally for heating. As you can see, we were trying to heat up the area. Vice versa, we got to start thinking about cooling and managing our volcano here as well, of how we're going to do that. Now for this, we're going to be putting in this, because eventually we're going to have steam turbines and cooling systems and all of that. Right now, I don't mind if the heat leaks a little bit, but I don't want the dupes necessarily coming in here and just standing there, right? So we are going to put a door here on this side so that they don't walk in here and, you know, have issues. Because otherwise, they're going to be in here trying to build this. We can build this from the top down. So we'll do that. And we'll put the door in and stop them from walking in there. Although we do want this copper, you know, we're not ready to start injuring our dupes by going in there. I don't think anybody's injured yet. Nope, but they will be soon. In the meantime, let's look at what we got. We could take another supplier and just randomly have them do different things, or we could take the water. I'm gonna take this, and we're gonna do Packer, since we've got all the other creative names. All right, we're only taking single skilled dupes. That's why I'm not looking at the others. Ranchy can finally get that. Even though we're not ranching anybody, I should have put them down here instead. Oh well, too late. And we're good. Okay, cool. So that was part of our challenge too, is we're only taking single. Your pipes look a lot better than mine. Well, you learn from experience. I know you know that. This isn't too bad. I mean, at first it was, hey, we got to heat the map up so we can grow things. Then it was, okay, now we just need to balance things out. So, you know, getting there. All right, so this is running now, which means it is bringing this into here. Waiting filtration. Medium. Kitty, I can't see the buttons. If you want to clean, you can go down on the floor. I want to get the automation ready so that we're not manually doing these. That's why we've got these. We finally have an operator to build these, right? Did we already get the skills? Did I unlock him? I thought I used one of my, like, Moppy or someone here. Who was it? Oh, Cleany. It's Cleany. Okay, so Cleany, I need you to do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get these built. We have the technology. We should go ahead and use it. There. And, oh yeah. Right now they're being a little slow. We have constructor people, but they aren't the most constructy. I'll just say that. They aren't the most constructy. It takes, even though they're prioritized properly, they don't seem to be in a hurry to construct anything. So, that's always exciting. Okay, we've got this built out at least, which means that we can start taking this down. And we can continue taking this down. As well. Excellent. Okay, so we've got this. We've almost got the wiring done. I need to drain this all out of the way so that we're able to come in here and then work on bringing up this hot water source as well. We'll have to be careful as we go along too, because we don't want to get the base too hot. So we got to be careful of that. And then we're going to have to work on cooling, which won't be a problem. Because we have this nice, cool pollute. Well, it's actually not that cool. It's at 22 degrees. That's not bad. In fact. Yeah, it's warmed up quite well. I wonder if it's because I put some... No, there's nothing in these. Oh, I built some of the piping, though, and stuff out of copper, and so that's probably what did it. Because the copper's coming from the volcano. That would make sense. Okay. Alright, but, you know, all in all, we're not doing too bad. If only I can get Constructy do what I want him, or not Constructy, Cleany. Let's just do that. Let's see if Cleany will come prioritize getting these built. We gotta get these here built. That'll ensure there. That'll just free up stuff to get that automation done. Wherever Cleany is, I don't know where he is. Popping wet, low oxygen. Yeah, I believe you on the low oxygen. Okay, we've got these in place. Let's get them going so that we can get the extra oxygen going. Kitties, come on. I already fed you. You don't need more food. I've got my cats accumulating on the desk here. They do this every stream. Alright. Meanwhile, I do need to pick up... Well, no, it's not these. Oh, yeah, this is the slime. God. Yeah, I need to think about how I want to do this long term. That's not a big issue, but I'm going to have to think about that. Alright. Let's go back to our power. Yeah, we've got... We can start separating our power grid more. So let's work on that. So we were going to put one here. We're obviously going to put another one here. And then we can put more elsewhere. I am going to stick one here for now. Okay, we'll go ahead and put these in as well. Not a huge priority, but we do want to start separating out our power grid. So basically we're gonna come down like that and take care of that stuff as we go. So let's set those up. Then we've got an extra one here, which we'll be able to utilize as well. Alright, good. Well, we'll probably use it for this line. So what I'll do with this one is I'll take it along here. Like that. Go. There. So we'll slowly work on that. We got our lights going. This is set up, but we did not solve the problem. So we get these these things flowing 100%. We're gonna have some problems over here. It is still not flowing. That is disappointing. It just means that we're gonna have to do a lot of extra mini management here to get this hooked back up. And then we overfilled this one too, because of course, I wasn't paying attention. So, yeah, we're gonna have to fix this too. This has been a kind of a nightmare as we've been going along here, kind of messing all of this up because we're not paying attention to stuff. So, we need to pay attention a little bit here. Concentrate on getting this stuff running and so that we can get our oxygen under control. Wait a minute, where does this one go? It goes there. Alright. Alright, we finally got some automation built. That's something. Actually, whoops. No. What am I doing wrong? Ooh, whoop. Oh, I see what I did. No. We don't want that. There. We're doing some micromanagement. Don't mind me. Lesson learned. Don't do this. There. This is not how you're supposed to do this. But look at this. We got the automation in place. That is a positive. The dupes Cleanie actually came over and did some work to get the automation running. So that is good. There's success in the disaster. That's how we can classify it. Is success in the disaster. All right. Yeah, we're spilling all kinds of polluted stuff down here. It'll freeze. It generates a little extra oxygen, so I guess that's not a bad thing. So we'll go to another vent. Is this one a hot one too? Yes, it is. 95 degrees. Okay. So we've got another vent down here that we can also get set up. So let's do that as well. This one I'm going to do a little bit differently in that we're not going to let anything accumulate. We're going to clean it out. And then since it's 95 degrees, we need to just make sure we have a gold pump in place. And just for directional pipe management, put that in so that we're good. Now we have the cats fighting on the desk. Just a minute. I gotta take care of cats. They're gonna break a cord or something in a minute. There we go. Alright. No, they weren't fighting. They're just playing, but still. Alright. And then this will go up. Cool. Alright. So that's long term. Meanwhile, back inside the base, we are working away at getting things done. So, I'm going to continue my efforts in just finalizing what the base looks like. Oh yes. There, that goes there. Alright, cool. Let's put a floor across here just so that it's done. Put these in place as well. Close that out, and I'll go ahead and this as well. I have no idea what's going to be in these rooms, so... But for now, I'll just put it in so if we need to build something, we can. Alright, we got these running. We got these running. Let's mop this up so that they're not walking in it. Let's check our pipe management. This is still not flowing. See, this is the problem. When you overflow it like this, overfill it, it's like you have to take out almost all of the piping to get it running again. It can be annoying. This one's freezing still. Alright, so we don't want to overflow it. We just got to get the temperature up so it stops freezing. That's so tricky to do at this early. So we got a little micromanagement, but it's okay. Well, actually, here. We're going to do this. I'm going to hook this one back up. What that'll do is that it won't be able to overflow. No matter what, it'll still push liquid through. Like if this accidentally gets flow, it'll just push it out. It should. That's how I had it set up earlier. I just don't want it long term because it's using up my water, and we're still we don't have excess water. I am building up here. That's good, but I don't have the excess water really yet to get this going. We need to enable this. They've been sucking up the water there. Let's go ahead and get this mopped so that we're not spilling down into the base. Okay, so we did get this. We've got this here. We just need to activate it. So let's get some coal in here so that we can do that. I think we do have coal sitting around, but in case we don't, I will just pop over here. And dig that out. That way we have coal for that generator. We're not using it here anymore. These are actually turned off because we're fully using our generators here. So that's good. Those out and start getting some additional work done too through here. We should probably do this so that we could start digging or putting in this heat barrier as well. All right, now we completely destroyed the pipes here. Now we have to rebuild them. All right, and let's just make sure that we're good over here. Yeah, so right now you can see what's happening. Is that it doesn't matter if we overfill the pipes. The excess is just going to flow out. So I think I'm going to do the same thing over here for now, where if by chance there's excess coming through here, that we can just pull out the polluted water. So right now the polluted water comes in and goes this way. We just really all we need to do is do this. This is going to be our overflow. Yep, that's going to be our overflow. For now, we're going to do that. I don't like doing that because it wastes so much water, but that's all right. That is what we will do. Okay. Got our extra power setups over here. We're good. This one's gonna get built across here. It's already connected here, so we can go ahead and disconnect that one. So that way it just relieves a little pressure on this. This one, as soon as we're over here, we'll be able to disconnect all of those as well. Okay, cool. And then we just got to get this one built. Let's just get those as well. We're doing a little priority builds here just to get this stuff done. This wiring. Actually, I don't need those. Those aren't power lines, right? Yeah, okay. Cool. Alright. Excellent. Next. Let's come up here. Did we get this going yet? No, we still haven't mined out that coal. Oh, because we're putting it here? We don't need it here, though. Disable these. Nope, not discontract. Disable. We don't need those at all. Oh, I see what's happening. These are awaiting lumber, too. Yeah, this is why we need the automation. We need the automation. We've got plenty of lumber, as you can see. In fact, we need to put more of these machines in. And then we need to get cooling because they're getting hot. So we need to get that set up too. Yeah, we're not generating enough power at the moment. So, and this isn't active yet. So we gotta wait till this thing becomes active and then we can have some natural gas power. But for right now, we're relying on this. So we just need to get these automated so that we don't have to come and do this. This one's already automated, so I'm going to just stick this on a 4 so that we're just filling these here. This one's automated too, so we can do that. This one's not automated yet. Okay, so this is now automated. There we go. Cool. So now we can stick these on a 4 so that our dupes are not wasting time filling these. It'll just happen. They are just filling this stuff, which we can also automate by putting in our new collectors. Because we've set these up so that we can collect these entire farms. We can do one here, one here, here, and one there. Then we'll need these. There we go. So I will reduce. We don't need to prioritize this. This is not really even an area I need decor items, but we're just gonna stick it in anyways because it looks good, right? Alright. That will automate all of that. And then that just, we already got power line through that one. And then we'll need a power line through this. Forget, we don't have to use the hot copper anymore. We can use this cooler stuff. And, oh, that's why that's not being built, because it's aluminum and we don't even have aluminum. Ah, okay, well, we can fix that too. So that we can get that going. Then we're probably going to want to continue this up. Because eventually we're going to want to do this as well. This is outside the base, so we'll want to eventually do that. Okay, cool. Alright, well, we are making good progress. We're going in the right direction. Slow, but we're getting there. Alright, now, what did we do here? Oh, we stuck this in the wrong pipe. Oh my goodness. Well, that's not good. We've got... How did I mess this up? Fresh water comes into here. Polluted water is supposed to come out and go this way. Oh my goodness, we really... See, this is what happens when you don't pay attention to what you're supposed to be doing for your piping. See what we did? We've got fresh water into these pipes. Oh my goodness, you know how... The only thing... We're gonna have to go one by one to our plots and empty storage over and over and over until we get the water out of these pipes. Oh my goodness, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. We messed that up. But I have a potential save. There we go. We'll pump it into this. See, this one we completely filled. We need to get hooked into here, but we need to drain this out first. So, if you're watching, this is what not to do. We got so distracted with how we were putting all of this together that we didn't do it right. And yeah, all right. Well, so we want our polluted water to come in there. Then we want the fresh. No, wait, that's. I see. I'm still doing it wrong. We want our fresh water to come from here and into this. We want our polluted water to come out of this one and into there. I can't believe we messed this up like this. Oh, great. That's all right. But don't worry, dupes. Eventually we'll have some good oxygen back in the base when we stop goofing around with these pipes and messing things up. This one's still cold. Despite putting in hot water here, we're not quite getting to where we need to be. And this is froze again. Alright. So this is running. I'm going to temporarily disconnect that so that we can flow it. What's our temperature in the area? It's 9 degrees. The water sieve is a little cold at -2, but this one should not freeze anymore. Oh, nope, it's still freezing. Never mind. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? We're gonna get there. In the meantime, let's come up here. Do I want to add another dupe at this point or not? Or do I want to hold off? This is the hard part. I'm getting lots of good dupes at the moment. I do want another science guy eventually. I'm gonna go ahead. This is gonna be Smarty because we already have Sciencey. I'm gonna go ahead and get him. Food's not a problem on our map. I do have to be careful. I say that, and then, you know, 100 cycles down the line, all of a sudden, we're having food issues. But I think we're going to be okay. We get our oxygen under control. It's not that we have a shortage of oxygen. We actually have plenty of oxygen, so you're good. I'm going to move you into here so that you have it. So that's story. We'll have to check story. And then we need designy here. We're not really doing anything with Masterworks, but we are working on construction. Let's get you speedy. Let's speed you up. All right, so we need to check story and then, of course, sciencey. So priorities. So story, we will tag you so that you can do some operating as well as a backup. All right. And then Sciencey, or Smarty, obviously, will do researching. And then you can also supply as a backup. All right. We're not doing a lot of research right now. In fact, I should go ahead and tag the next one we want to start researching, which is our glass, just so that they can do the first 2 levels. Might as well. All right, that'll get going. Now we are getting a little damage on our power grid, so looks like we can disconnect some stuff. So we can disconnect that one. So this bottom one is now independent, so that's fine. We've got this one coming into here. This one's still powering all of this, and we don't have the top one hooked up yet. We got a little bit of, I think, construction madness we need to do. So, just quickly, temporarily, we're going to do that. I'm going to force them to get that done. This is what I was saying about our construction people are being really slow about constructing stuff. Because they just don't seem interested, right? And you're not interested in your job. Let's mop this stuff up. It'll probably freeze eventually, but this one's still freezing over here. This is kind of a problem over here. But it's still flowing. We've got it set up, so we're good. Let's see. I know they're coming all the way over here to get the lead. See, there we go. And that's kind of the delay, but it's not that far. Which tells me we could, in our priorities, we need to look at who's doing supplying. Oh, like we never set up Packer, so we could put Packer on supplying as a priority so that we can kind of just speed that whole process up. Operating, we can get going as well, and a little extra supplying on your end. Everybody else, I think, is good. Alright, cool. Just have one last one, right? Yeah, one last one. Alright, you're bringing up the lead. And you dropped the lead because you couldn't breathe. Oh, you were bringing up something for these. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and disconnect some stuff. So we can take that out and separate our grids. So this one will no longer have a damage overload, right? Yeah, this one should no longer have any damage overload. We're good. This one, we're still a little over. So that's why we need to get this additional line set up. So let's go ahead and get this done. Wait, do I want to... Oh, this is a little high, isn't it? Okay, well, we've got some work here, but basically what we're going to do is we're going to pull this out and come this way as a secondary line. Cool. Kitty, I can't see half the screen. Move along, there's nothing interesting there. You've smelled it all before. Love the kitties. Alright. So, we need to really concentrate on getting the gases out of here. This carbon dioxide. I mean, it's not hurting anything, per se, but if they need to come to the hospital or the bathroom, they can't breathe. Although, they can breathe everywhere else. Oh, and we have these shovels. They're going to create a problem. I thought I picked up the eggs, and I forgot to pick up the eggs. And so, as a result, they hatched. So, let's get them out of the base. They'll create problems down the line. Let me see, what is that? It's probably a power line, right? There it is. Let's get that repaired. Another one here. Get that repaired too. Alright, cool. Alright, and then they're constantly repairing this one because it's just too cold. Who's scalding? Oh, because you're picking up the copper. Okay, do we have enough? We do. So I could stick... I have no cooling for this. But I could stick this here. Make it out of steel. And start pulling the copper out. Now this is not... None of this is ready for this. Meaning that I don't have the cooling system, I don't have this volcano set up to do any of this yet. But we can set it up a little bit. Probably don't have to worry about that, but we're gonna do it anyways. All right. Otherwise, they're gonna get injured. We're not ready to set that up yet, but we're gonna take care of it anyways. All right. So we can get these ready. So we need wood, right? Which is an industrial ingredient. Lumber. So we built these. There we go. Do I have the shipping lines? No, I don't. So we can get this taken care of. There we go. That'll take care of that. Get some more automation done. That'll be very helpful. Let me see. We did start digging all of this out, so we can get this taken care of. Can't. No, they can build that. They can reach that. Not a problem. Not a problem. Are you active yet? Active in 1.5 cycles? Okay. So we do need to get some more lumber protection going to keep up with our power demands. I think that's important. We are getting this mopped up. That is good. Still keeping up with food. We have done nothing with any of this. So we're going to go ahead and get this stuff done. Bring up the lead. Build all of this out. So that we can get this ready. We don't have the power to run this thing yet. But without the rads, we're going to kind of be in trouble from a research perspective. In that we're not going to get the technologies we need to move forward. So we will fix that. We'll continue building steel. And then we will continue working on getting our oxygen levels taken care of. You can see, I mean, we're generating oxygen. You can see it all over the place. And we're pushing it. It's just a matter of, hey, we got to pull this carbon dioxide out of here. We just got to keep up with it until we get it taken care of. It will balance. The important thing is that their beds and everything are in the green. Speaking of beds, we do not have 16 beds. Our poor dupes. We have dupes sleeping on the floor in places. I feel sorry for them. I am a bad caretaker. But I didn't get their beds in place. Shame on me. Well, we can fix that. Poor dupes. We didn't even get their beds in place. We're such a terrible master. All right. Well, let's get them some places to sleep. Tables were okay. We're doing fine here on where they can go eat. So no problem there. I do see a few that we don't need these on 9. We can pop this down. And get a little extra decor finished up so that we can at least have it in place. So, alright. Cool. Alright, now. Oh. We've already messed this up because I See, this, I get so distracted with stuff that I forget that I'm doing, that I had something important I needed to do, like I need to get all of this taken care of. See, I've got all of this water in this pipe. What do I do with it? I mean, I can come over here and select these and say, hey, empty the storage. Empty the storage. I guess that's all I could do, right? Until we get rid of all of the water. Just continuously empty this storage. I'll select it for now, and that's what we'll do. And we'll see if, when they come and empty it, if it moves out the polluted water. We're good down here. At least this one's running smoothly. This one's running, but we keep busting the pipe over here. Which means this isn't... Well, no, it's not running because we keep busting the pipe. It just hasn't heated up enough over here to make a difference. Could fix that by doing this. Keep doing this. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to force... the water to come around this and heat this up and then go inside. That's what I'm going to do. Yep. We'll force heat it. Okay, so these guys are working on this. Actually already got power hooked up, but we just don't have enough power. Oh yeah, we gotta feed this uranium. Which we have, that's not a problem. But good thing it didn't turn on yet. We don't have any of the lead done. Alright, well, we'll get that taken care of. Now we gotta fix all of our sinks and everything, because we got all this polluted pipe. All this polluted water here. We can do this. And we can do that. We can temporarily cut that so that this flows this way. There we go. We'll try to get this pipe empty. That's fine. Nobody's emptying the storage. Who's supposed to do that? Who would empty the storage? Oh, it's... I don't got a priority on it, that's why. Do. Let's see if this works. Okay, it is. It does, but... I'm just gonna have to come back and empty it again, but we got the first one probably taken care of. But it's got regular water in it. Yeah, we're gonna have to do this multiple times. So we'll do that. That's alright. It's flowing the water. Okay, so this one should be good. We've got this taken care of. We've emptied the pipe, so we can do that. We can hook that back up. We can hook this up, and we can hook this up. There we go. Those are all good. Perfect. And now this one here. Got some more emptying to do. Alright, any of them that have just water in them, like this, you still need to empty the storage. This one shouldn't have any water. Yeah, that one's good. Alright. Empty, 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 empty. We're just gonna have to keep doing this. It's either this or we destroy the pipes and rebuild. And they probably take about the same amount of time. The destroying the pipes and rebuild would probably be less effort on my part. Okay. Good. So this one only has polluted water. This one only has polluted water. This one still has regular. We're doing a little micromanagement here. It's alright. In the past, I would have always just deconstructed the pipes because I never paid attention and knew that this empty storage option was available. Alright, that one's all polluted water. This one's still fresh. This is definitely taking a while to do. And I'm ignoring everything else, so hopefully everything else is going smoothly, but... Alright. This one's all polluted water. This one's all polluted water. This one's all polluted water. Okay, we're down to the last few here. This is great. At least the water won't be wasted, right? It's being used. We're just taking it and using it elsewhere. Yeah, there we go. Alright. That one's all polluted water. We're gonna do this a couple more times. This one's all polluted water. This one's all polluted water. Okay, we're almost there. This one's all polluted. This one's polluted. Oh, this one's still water. This one's still water, but it's only 3,000. We've got Smarty here just sleeping away. That's a Smarty, wake up. Oh yeah, speaking of, we have, yeah, operating needs to go on a night shift. And then we need to start planning these out. So for example, I'm gonna move Designy to a night, to the snore time shift. There we go. Separate these guys out a little bit more. Alright, so that's polluted water, polluted water. This one's water still needs to be emptied. This one still needs to be emptied. Okay. I think we're good there, though. We have recovered. I'm not gonna take you. I'm gonna take the fertilizer. Alright. We've got our additional beds in place. We just need to get the bedroom built out up here. I see why they're not doing it, though. Oh no, they could reach it, but they're lazy. Let's just admit it. They're lazy. So we could build that. We can also finally finish this. We emptied the water out over here, so we can finally build this up as well. So let's get that done. Not that we need it, you know, inside the base or anything at the moment, but let's go ahead and do that. And then as a result, we can also start digging out this stuff. So we'll do that as well. That'll give our diggers something to do. Okay, we've got all of our lead in over here. We just need the uranium. All right, no problem. We've got uranium here. Have we dug into... No, we haven't dug into there. We haven't dug into this one. We haven't dug into that. So we're just going to dig into this one here. Excuse me. So I'm going to dig in through this. And we're going to grab this uranium ore. I have no idea why that's there. Alright. So we'll do that. This one has froze. Let's unfreeze it. I haven't been down here in a while. This is a hot polluted vent. Okay. Dig that out. Dig this one out as well. Got some little things to take care of. This is doing fine. Did we close this up? No, we didn't. We were slowly trying to get all of this cleaned up. And I see the problem. There we go. Now we can get it. Alright, now let's check our power grids. Let me see. We got this one hooked up, so... Kitty, I can't see the screen. Come on. I gotta move cats. I fed them before I started the stream, but I guess they feel I did not feed them enough. Because they are definitely not helping. They are definitely being very demanding and saying, you know what? We want more. You need to give us more. And I'm saying no. And they don't like it. Alright. So this one's still overloaded. But soon to be resolved from this line. We'll stick this in as well. See, this one is running all of that. Okay. We're getting balanced out. I think the most important thing right now is we need more power. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and put in another one of these. I mean, the problem with this is we're not producing enough petroleum. We're gonna go ahead and activate these again. Okay, and then did we finish pumping this out? Oh, almost. Look at that. Excellent. Okay, good. That's actually really good, because that means we're gonna be able to start collecting the hot water here. So in fact, I'm gonna go ahead and start digging this area out so that we can collect it. Yep. Cool. We've got this dug, so we can come across here. We've got this one dug out, so I can also come across here. And this one is dug out as well. All right. Cool. That is good. We've got progress all over the place. And I think we're still producing steel. It's just, yeah. Just we don't have a lot of power right now. So that's going to be our next... The next thing we need to work on is just, hey, we need to get the power taken care of. Let's get that done so that I can fix this and stop it from breaking. This one's not breaking. It's independent. It's running. So we have success there. Our farms have water, so we're good there. Temperature-wise, we're okay, so no problem there. Food-wise, we're good. Excellent. I don't think we have any more shovel eggs. Wait, oh, we do. No, we don't. We just selected. So they hatched before we did that. Okay, that's not a problem. Yeah. Power's the only thing we need. Alright, so we've got coal going. Which means we need to probably dig out some more coal. So let's go ahead and do that as well. So that we have that. In case we need it. I don't want to be reliant on coal. I want to get these going, but because there's no power, yeah, that's going to be a problem. So, speaking of, let's concentrate on our power supply. What can we do to get these running more? I'm gonna reduce this to a 1 and reduce this to a 1 so we're not using that power. Okay, that's the first thing that we're gonna do. Did we get this hooked up? So this is coming in here. It's going like this. Yeah, we're continuously pumping out fresh water. And that fresh water is being utilized for the entire base. So, that means we can hook this up. We can reverse our water flows. So we're going to do that. And we're going to reverse so that this feed that, and reverse so that there. So this will empty out and drain so that all of that comes off of this. Then I also want to reverse this one, because we need to keep water flowing. Alright, good. We've got polluted water. We need to fully utilize and start draining this tank. So we're going to do that. That reverses it all, so that we're constantly using the polluted water. Perfect. Okay, excellent. Power-wise, it does no good to work on this because we need power. We're not producing hardly any of this, we're just in little tidbits, so that's a problem. So my other thing is I could go ahead and put in a natural gas generator. Because that's going to be active. So if we do 2 there, go ahead and hook these up. Obviously, we need this. Yes. Boom and boom. gonna go like that. Then we're gonna put this in place here. And we're gonna deconstruct this pipe. Okay. Very good. We got the kitty back so that I can't see anything. Yay, alright. So let's get the natural gas set up. Because I have some stored here, and then this thing is now active. So let's do it. Then we can start getting this going as well. Excellent. This will temporarily solve our power. This is not what I want to do with the oxygen, but, you know. Hey there, Gradius. Thoughts on the ending? Have I decided to end my other series? No, I haven't. Yeah. It's tricky, you know? I mean, that's a really tricky question, is do I want to end and start anew? And I know that there's been discussions on my playstyle too, where, I mean, it's fine here on a stream, obviously, with what I'm doing, and we're just slowly progressing and, you know, get to chat and communicate while we're going through the stream. But as far as what to do on the others, yeah, I don't know. I mean, part of me says, well, I don't want to give up yet, because we're just getting going in places like on, you know, Lord of Dukes. We're just getting into space, encountering lots of wonderful problems, but we're learning from it. But, you know, we're just getting into it. On Ghibli, we haven't expanded anywhere else, and it does have the new content to a degree. I don't think it has the asteroids, right? Or does it? Meaning the meteor showers, not asteroids. You know it has the other stuff? I'm not sure. Cat, would you? Come on, knock it off. He's chewing on my work lanyard. It's like, why? 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 No, here. If you're gonna do that, here, we're gonna move you. Goodbye, Elio. He's a great big Scottish foal, so he takes up tons of room when he's up here on the desk. But yeah, back to the... Zoom out here so it's not so loud as we're talking. Back to the series. Oh yeah, if we want to drain these. Yeah, that's probably a smart thing to do. Actually, it's really easy because we can just cut this for now. And then, but you're right. We can go ahead and just do this to get the containers empty and remove them to make room for future stuff. Okay, so almost there. All right, we got the natural gas coming. There is a few tidbits of unfortunate other gases. You missed it. Excuse me. But we had a bathroom emergency, and then someone decided to go to the bathroom in here and released a bunch of polluted oxygen and stuff. So it was like, great. We were so careful on putting it all together to ensure, but we've got it running now. So we've got power. Now, I have not hooked up these to automation because my key right now is that we need to get more of our ethanol distillers if we're going to keep up with our power production. It would take months or years to do. On my episodes, yes. You know, and it's kind of like... I can't say that I'm really, like... I'll say far behind. I guess it depends on how you go, but I mean, like, we have a couple of our series, right, that are up at 700 cycles, 800 cycles, I forget. And Technology-wise, I think in a couple places we are behind. I know that, you can fast... what do I want to say? Not fastball, not fast curve. Fast track. You can fast track progress in Oxygen Not Included and get things done really quickly to move your technologies up. Okay, good. So right now these aren't on any automation, no batteries, so they're just running 100% of the time. That's okay. It'll shut these off and keep these running so that I can store up. As long as my vent is active right now, so we're okay. And we have a little bit of a balance. We need to get these going. Last episode, digging the slime released polluted oxygen. Oh, inside the vent oh yeah, there wasn't there? Yeah, just a little bit. You're right. Plus, when he was standing here and analyzing, obviously he was breathing out. But it's such minor. Even when we look here, you can't even see anywhere where there's other gas. It was so minimal that that has no effect on our power grid. So, or he's using it. So we're good there. Kitty, I don't want you. I've already kicked everybody else off the desk. You can go down too. You guys are being very annoying this morning. Maybe it's because I was gone yesterday. Because I took my team at work. I treated them for an outing, like a get-together, a team-building out activity where we went to a resort and everything. So the cats were left here without me. Oh. For them. But anyways, back to your question about what to do with my other episodes. Do I keep them going and just say to a point and just say, hey, this is what I'm gonna do? Like on Ghibli, I could say, all right, we're gonna keep this one going until the ultimate base is done, and then we're gonna stop. And that's our goal. Hey guys, here's an example of an ultimate base we built. That could work, right? Even though we haven't gone to any other planet, we haven't gone out into space or anything. We could say that. Although Ghibli is probably the one I would keep going rather than not, just because it's got all the updates in it. Whereas, I'm just talking and not really multitasking and doing anything here. Whereas if we look at the cartoon reboot, that's the second time I've done that world. And at first we did really good on the second time. Catching up stuff, learning from previous mistakes, all of that good stuff. And then, of course, we ran into some issues, as you very well know. And that slowed things down again, and we had to recover from all of that, which was exciting to say the least. This is good. I'm gonna go ahead and deconstruct these. We can live with this little bit of polluted water down here. So let's deconstruct that. Then let's get this done as well. And that dug out. Realize we're probably gonna have to stick a little ladder here and here just to make sure we can do that. Get that. So, cartoon reboot, we've accomplished some really good stuff there. I could go ahead and end that series. It wouldn't be a terrible thing. I'd be okay with it, with the progress I've made and the recoveries I made and stuff. So that's a thought. We could do that. And then we've got, of course, our Game of Dupes one, which we're currently in space, and we're not having tons of problems with the colony itself. The colony's been quite decent, but we have had difficulties with other aspects as we've continued working through it and doing stuff, especially the space travel. So, at what point would I say it's okay to go ahead and stop there as well, right? So, no, I don't have an answer, which is terrible of me. If I had a larger community, I could put it up to a vote. Um, I'm sure you would vote, and maybe a couple others would see the vote and vote and say, yes, do this. But then, above does cast storage. Well, you know, so in the office here, there's a big cabinet that they are always going up on top of, and they have a little bed on. They have a cat stand, which is a fancy one with a little glass bowl. Well, it's plastic, it's not glass, that they can lay in the little house and several different platforms. They've got 2 cat beds on a desk, a second desk that's beside the computer desk, but right beside me, that they can lay on, and then they've got another bed on the floor. You know, but of course there's 7 of them, and where do they like to be? You know, well, it's right in front of you. That's the joys of having 7 cats, right? Okay. I got distracted here. We haven't done anything for a while. I'll take the plastic. I'm not going to take anyone else. We had a run on adding dupes, so we're good, and I don't want this guy anyway. So he sleeps, he can't dig, you know. But let's check our skills. You are good. I'm not going to give you anything else. You will speed up. Operating will speed up. Moppy. Excuse me. Technically, you're good, but I'm going to give you construction. Growy, we need to get carrying. Excavating, we can get the final item, and then you're done, and these guys are done. And then Cleany, you're done as well. Alright, so the top is all done. Okay, not adding any more skills to them yet. Unless I absolutely need to. So, perfect. You're right, they could continue forever. Okay, we've got our radiation lamp going. And we built this wrong. I did this on purpose because we're going to put in the technology, but we built it wrong. Eventually, this will be down here, and we'll have the storage tank to redirect. The storage tank has it's a 1 level difference. But I forgot that our radiation lamp is kind of silly. So we need to put it... Oh, we can't until we put the tile in first. Alright, we'll put the tile in first. Then we'll put the radiation lamp. We did see that we need to go 1 more layer. And then that should block out enough of the radiation. I'm not filling this in because I want to put geotuners in here once we unlock the technology, and then this will become a science room and get the bonus. So that's why I haven't blocked it off. If a little radiation leaks out into this area here but doesn't come up here or anywhere else, then it's fine. Alright, so we'll redo that. Silly me, didn't plan that properly. Alright, back to this. Power focus. We are building this back up. Look at that, we got 200 stored. Woohoo! We need more of this, and I need to start worrying about temperature for this as well. And we did block off, or start to block off the volcano. It's not total disaster or emergency yet on our heat. Oh yeah. We could do that, couldn't we? But, well... Let me see, we would have to have it, like, shooting from down here. And then we would have to reverse the radiation lamp where it was... But no, we could put the radiation lamp in this little piece. But I still want the storage. We just gotta unlock it. We just need a little bit of this to unlock the storage, and then the problem's solved. But okay, I don't know. We'll look at it in a moment. Really quick, just to make sure. Cleanie's scalding, probably because yeah, you put a door in here, but then you don't. Guys, no more going in there. You can dig. You can do this from the top. Come on, get out. Otherwise, you're all gonna be in the hospital bed. Go. Out. 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 Okay. Nobody's in there. There. Dig this, and then work from the top down. There you go. These things can pick up everything once we're ready. Oh yeah, I could have done that instead of... So I could set up the permanent setup instead of the temporary one. Right. Does this take power? No, it doesn't. Alright. We'll do that so that we don't have to move this later. So you're right. I'm still gonna build that tile though. Oops. And then we can set this one here, which will shoot into there, which will shoot in there, and then later we can replace this with the storage. We don't need that. Alright. That'll work. Thanks for the tip. I haven't done a lot with radiation outside of just basics, and usually I'm using Wheezeworts, so... But since we don't have... Well, we might have one on the map. Did our temperature fix? It did. Alright. So we can do that. This was always breaking, so I decided, you know what, let's just heat the area up by cycling the water. And of course, right now we're wasting a little bit of our fresh water, but I'm not worried because, as you know, if you recall, we have tons of water on this map. So I'm just using this to try to power through it all the time so that we can get our carbon taken care of, which is going down, finally. I mean, as far as inside the base, they're sleeping, eating, the kitchen, all of that is fine, and they're in the oxygen, so they're not having a bad time with morale. A little bit on the bathrooms, and then, of course, in the farms, which isn't a huge priority, but it is. So we've got three of these going. We've got 2 of these going now to get rid of our carbon. And then if we continue to dig out down here and just start digging down, we'll take care of it. We'll get all of that solved. Go ahead and dig this out. Okay, good. You guys are getting that. Alright. Now, I risked putting these in here just because temperature-wise I needed to seal this off, but at the same time I need the copper. So that's going to be tricky that I risked putting these in here because they could start... Yeah, they're already overheating damage. So we're probably going to... It'd probably be better to maybe, just so that we can get to the copper and pull it out, just bring it in here. But we'll try to pull this stuff out as well. If we could turn this into a vacuum, then we wouldn't have any heat transfer, right? That could be an option. So I could... I'll have to rebuild all of this, or change some things around here anyways. Our base is... It's close to this, but it's not going to be impacted by the heat. It's at a time, even though the whole place is freezing, that I need to control this a little bit. So we're working on that. True. It is, but for right now, I needed both. We've just got so much carbon in here. We let it get out of control early, which was a noob mistake, but you know. Okay, you guys, I don't want you to waste the steel on these. Just, no. We're gonna put those at a 1. Not important. Yep, I know. Get the door done. You're not gonna, like, pass out, are you? Do I need to move you? Okay. Move. He's gonna go up there. Okay, as long as he's not in the heat. And then Cleany, let's immediately get you over here. All right. Yeah. Well, you're already assigned. Get over there. Okay. Well, we finished the door. Okay. Darn it. I would need to vacuum this out, which means I would need to get a vent or a pump in here. Not a problem from perspective of getting a pump in there, but it is a problem. So I'm gonna have to waste steel to do it. Well, we'll get it. We'll start it and try. If we can pull this carbon dioxide and stuff out of here and turn this into a vacuum, it'll help us. Need more triage cots. Yeah, if we're going to continue running in here, we're going to need them. Or we set up the suits. We do have the fiber and stuff. We could set up a little lock over here so we can run in and out. That would be the other option. But I don't want these running. These are just going to keep breaking. We're going to have to waste steel, so I don't want to do that. My bigger priority is I need more of these ethanol distillers, which we didn't set this up really to get a large quantity. I wish you could change this thing to be a little more effective. Let me see, where's some room to work? So if this is here... no, I don't. Because what I found, like on the, what is it, the cartoon colony, right? You've seen that. Where I can only reach so many at a time. And it just seems like a total waste to have it only reach 2. But even if I take out a tile right here, for example, it can't quite reach these. Right, let's do a test. Right, if I take out this tile, I know it'll disable this, but just for experimentation purposes. Yeah, it doesn't reach these. That's the, yeah. Even if I move it up, it'll only reach 1. Let's get that built again. So anyways, where do I want to put more of this? We have tons of lumber. We need more ethanol because the natural gas is not going to last long enough. So we need to start cooling these as well. Ideally, I'd just stick it over here and try to plan out how I want to do it. Are so wild this morning. They're running everywhere. Aren't you? Yes, they're staring at me going, what? We're not doing anything. Alright, let's get that taken care of. Did we dig this out? Did that help push it down? It is a little bit. We're trapping oxygen down here though. Because we're generating it. That's okay. We could probably... let's deconstruct this one. Then let's take that line to create a little bit of a larger path for the oxygen to flow. Could do that there. You are in the bed. I know I have other people that are injured, so we'll have to work on you. Get that angled in there. Get this one angled in there. That is working. We can start storing up. Alright, cool. Got that taken care of. Awesome, awesome. Alright, now... we need to make space. So, let's dig out this. Come on, if you want to go play with the others, go play with the others. Come on, go, go. Alright, don't mind me. I'm just speaking to the cats. We'll continue digging this. At least we recover a little bit of copper around here, right? What do we got? We got some wiring. Deconstruct. Got some automation. Deconstruct. Cool. Could put someone in the brain machine. Oh, on the other, which colony is that now? That's the cartoon reboot. I'm not gonna do private bedrooms, like I am on the Ghibli colony. Because I just don't have the... well, I'd have to redesign the entire base to create space. But, you know, I like taking care of my dupes. Not that stress is a problem so much on that map. On any of my colonies, stress isn't the overall problem. I mean, there are a couple times where it has been, obviously. But overall, we've done pretty good on managing stress. Okay, these are empty. We can finally deconstruct these. So we'll do that. Construct all those pipes too. Those pipes. Alright, excellent. I don't want to put the ethanol here. I want to save this for additional power space, which eventually we'll need. So we'll save that as needed for an additional power room. But I think I can move some ethanol up here. I should use this machine and then probably just deconstruct it. There's probably another one on the map anyways. It's like an end game thing if you want to recharge them. So I should stick someone in here. Don't know. I could look at my dupes and see who has the... like the worst traits. And see who might benefit from it. Let's see. I'm just taking a look at what their negative traits are and see if there's anyone that might be the most beneficial. None of them are terrible. I don't know what all of the, you know, you can get sunny disposition, you can get the buff lungs. I know there's a couple others, but I've never seen them. I've only seen the sunny disposition and buff lungs. And none of my guys are super terrible from a perspective of their traits. But I think I'm just going to give it to Diggy just because he's the one that's out and about and going through the worst areas. Always the first to go dig stuff. So if he gets any of the buff lung or the sunny disposition or who knows, something else, then got the sunny disposition. So, I mean, he's going to be out there digging in some of the worst areas where there's low oxygen, all of that. That makes sense. Go ahead and inspect this, get the chip, and then I'm going to demolish. It's in the way. Alright, and then let's continue digging this up well. And then I can start digging out this stuff as well. So deconstruct that. Oh well, we can actually do that. We can reach all of this from the bottom, so we can just dig it all out. Then we can start working on this stuff as well. Cool. We're gonna make space here. This ladder we're gonna be able to get rid of. So let's extend this up to here, and then we'll slowly get rid of this one because it'll be in the way anyways. Go ahead. Stop clicking all the wrong buttons. We'll do that. As soon as they get rid of these two, let's go ahead and dig this space out as well. There we go. Come over here. We're not going to add any dupes, so I guess we're just getting wonderful pinch peppers. Woohoo! Well, we got the refinery. We built the refinery here quite a while ago. That's where we've been getting all the steel from, so... And it gets self-cooled by the whole area here. We're not keeping up with the polluted water, though. And pulling the polluted water out. Now, we did transfer it to where all of our freshwater needs are coming from that, but we just don't have a whole lot. So our next step is we could take this fresh water and use it, although I think it has germs. It doesn't say it does. It's not describing the water in the pipe. I guess it doesn't show it. But the water might have... Yeah, it does, yeah. So, I mean... I don't want to put it, like, into a tank. Because then it's like, well, you know... We're not using any water from here. It's just kind of sitting because we don't need the heat in the base anymore. And then the fresh water is just kind of cycling through everything, so... But this tank isn't going to be big enough. There's enough water coming down that it's just not going to be big enough. We're either going to need to expand this tank or move it somewhere. Alright, well, another thing to think about and worry about. Okay, so we can get this. You're almost done. Get that out. Then we can dig this as well. And then we can take all of these out. And we can work on putting together a really good space. We might even move these if we can build a good model up here. So let's continue to dig these. A little bit of micromanagement here to get this dug out so that we can plan our next steps. Come back. Dig more. Very good. Now we can deconstruct that one. All right. So what we want to do is a really good system where we can put our ethanol distillers. The tricky part is figuring out how I can do that and get maximum usage out of this. Now, I've tried several models for these auto sweepers. The trick is, and maybe you guys know, I'm not sure, if what part of the machine needs covered. I know you don't have to cover the entire machine for this to reach it. I'm trying to think here. It doesn't really show you where you put it in. Maybe if I watch it, will it show exactly where it puts it in? I don't think there's any indicator, right? Where it says, hey, the lumber goes into just this little square. That's all it needs to touch. I know, like on these, I can usually get away with just a portion of it, and it fills it fine with the sand. But I'm not sure on these. If it's what part of it needs. I'd hate to do some experimentation, but your cursor is always over the tile of interest. So basically I need if that's the case, I would need that section, this square right here, to be the one that has to be covered by the auto delivery system. How does that help me? Let's switch this to a 1 so they don't build everything right away. So if okay, so that would, I mean, that would cover all 3. Now my problem is I've got to put a floor through these. And that floor, I think it's going to block here and here. Well, it won't reach the bottom already, so I already have a problem with my positioning. There we go. Now, I don't think that'll work, because I think the top one's going to be blocked, right? I don't. But if I could have one that fed 6 or 4 even, then it's just, I mean, ultimately, power-wise, it's not going to be a problem, right? Why are you guys building this? I've got it on a 1, yet you're building it. Oh, well. I guess this is where things are gonna be. It's a little waste here, but I just want to see where we're gonna be able to reach. So this would not reach. It's already being blocked. So it won't work like that. I don't know. I was looking at, you know, maybe we should try to figure out how to make this ultimately, you know, better, right? Can I make it better from a perspective of just an automation standpoint? And I haven't looked at any like videos about how to automate or the best system for ethanol distillment. Uses more materials and more tiles. True. I guess I shouldn't worry about it, right? I should just go ahead and build the farm as needed. All right. I mean, ultimately we'll have the power anyways, right? So not a worry. I'm kind of relying on this primarily for a good portion of our power system. So where do we want to put it? Do we want to put it on this side, or should I put it over here? Guess it really doesn't matter too much. Wouldn't hurt to have some additional storage coming into the line. So, all right, we're gonna do it over here. So we'll do one here. We'll do the same simple design. Let's get 2 more in. And then we can do 2 more here as well. Like that. We're already automating the wood delivery over to here so that the dupes don't have to bring the lumber and everything, so that works fine. Let's build the... Do I want to build them out of copper? Well, it's going to get a little warm. Let's not use lead. Alright, so we'll do that. Oops, I've already messed these up. Not paying attention. I need to go down one. We'll do that. The goal is we just want to get ahead on the ethanol, where we're storing plenty of ethanol up. Of course, that water line has to be in the wrong place, doesn't it? That's all right. We'll fix that. Let me see. So if we do put this here, then we need... that. So that's not a problem. We can do that. All right. Blink. Right, and then just so that we can get the bridge prioritized, we'll do that on a... Am I building all this on a 1? Is that what my build menu priority is? It is. Change that. There we go. Alright, and then we need to put our shipping in place. So, that's easy enough. At least we don't have a lack of metals at the moment. There we go. I know, you can leave it on the ground. We like to be clean. You don't want your dupes to walk by a pile of lumber, do you? Although I don't know if it has actual negative decor or not. It might not. Might be positive. Alright, how are we looking over here besides the fact that we're scalding somewhere? We're still looking pretty decent. We do need to put in a better oxygen system still. We are still reliant, believe it or not, on algae distillers. Or not distillers, just regular algae diffusers. So, yeah. Eventually, we probably need to fix that. Not using my shift key again, I know. Here, I'll hold it down this time. If they run out of things to do, they can do that. And then we'll eventually put the same thing down here. I know we talked about this in the last episode of, you know, why do you need to insulate the base? Probably don't. Because it's a cold planet, but we may look at how we want to utilize that in the future. Okay, so we've got this. We're going to need a floor across here so that we can get into there. No. Usually I make the insulated tiles out of igneous rock, and then I put a nice layer of granite tile on the inside, just for the decor value. and the run speed. So it's not a huge benefit or anything. Maybe just have it. I do the same thing even like on the side walls. Eventually I'll, I could already fill some of this in. So I can either build this out of like granite, like, and do that, or I could take these spaces and put a bunch of statues on them. But since I have the middle one, what I'll typically do is I just end up doing this. And as for the edge of my base, so maybe just have it. Breaks up the floor pattern. Well, yeah, but this is the bottom of the base. I'm not going to have anything else down here. And this is the top. I'm not going to go up. I say that now, and then later I'll probably go, oh, I need to expand the base, but, it is what it is. What's wrong with you guys? Body temperature? Are we still too cold down here? We're still too cold. So, we're not running this water, and I don't want it to... The temperature up here is fine. So what I'd want to do is this. I want to... There, remove that one. So that this will drain out, and we're only heating this bottom section. But then where do I take it? Because we're not using the water for the plants. So I gotta take this water somewhere if I want to heat this up so this farm gets producing again consistently. Where could I take? Well, I could... I mean, it's by this point, it's going to be cooled. No, I was thinking maybe I could run it back over here and use it for cooling. Eventually, I could... This is really becoming a problem. Maybe I should just open up this section. Most of it'll freeze eventually. That's fine. I know, temporary solutions... Probably not the best approach, but we'll get there. Back to my water problem. I'm getting distracted. Not a water problem, but heating problem. I need to heat this little area. So ideally, I could do a loop, a cooling loop, and just set it up so that I can cool this, take the hot water, run it through the base so it drains out and heats the base, and then it goes through the aqua tuner. Don't have enough for the aqua tuner yet of steel. I've turned off production though. We can pick this back up. Pipe is connected near the storage tanks incorrectly. Oh, darn it. I forgot to... Out of the way, kitty. I can't see this. I got distracted doing everything, and I forgot to disconnect this pipe. And now, as a result, look what we've done. We've poured a bunch of water into the system. Oh my goodness, I got so distracted looking at other things, I forgot that I prioritized the bridge, and all I needed to do was deconstruct the pipe. Well, mistakes happen. I don't know if that's the pipe you were talking about, but that is our mistake. Whoops! Uh-oh. You watch other players so you can come up with interesting information? Well, good luck with me. I know I have some interesting things, and people have commented, oh, I never thought about doing it that way. But then at the same time, I know that if you compare some of my builds to, like, what you should probably do to try to move things along quicker or to be, what do you call it, have a better setup on your base. I see what I'm still constructing on ones. Need to change that. Where you definitely don't want to learn from me. You can learn from my mistakes, but don't learn from what I'm doing. Alright, let's go ahead and get all of this dug out and taken care of. Kitty, if you're gonna be up here, you gotta lay down. Come on. Yep, because otherwise you're in front of the buttons. And don't eat the plastic. Have to go feed them again or something. I need to get the new camera and hook it up too. I don't know. Would that be something that would be interesting for people, you know, put a little, I don't know where to put it. I guess for oxygen not included, put a little camera down here in the bottom left corner, and it shows in front of the monitors where you can see the cats. No, don't eat the money either. Come on, down, down. You guys are just being pills today. Total pills. If that would be interesting for anybody to see the wonderful world of my kitties and what I have to do. Okay, so this is now running. Yeah, so this is okay. We can we'll make this better eventually, but this works for right now. That does mean that we can start getting this done. So it is storing up the rad bolts. Okay, cool. Not going to take anyone yet. We'll take the iron. Speaking of research, we can probably move on to the next item just to get the basics done already, so our guys aren't standing around doing nothing. Alright, so we've got this. The water's been cleaned out. Obviously, they've got to repair these machines. Let's get them repaired. So that way it's done. We'll just stick it up there really quick and then adjust the priorities. Alright, this is all set up except for power. I'm going to, since dupes won't come over here, this is going to be automated. I'm just going to set up this. We're just going to connect it straight into the primary grid. So that way I don't have to worry about going through transformers and everything, because in the end a dupe will never come over here. And then long term we need to think about, of course, our cooling for this. So we're going to have a cooling loop there and a cooling loop here. So what I'm thinking I'm doing is I'm going to do this, put in the cooling, and then I'm going to remove this one because I want more space around the volcano. We'll put that there, and then we just have to think of where we're going to take our cooling from here. Where we're going to put the machine. Obviously, ideally, we're going to hook it up to the volcano, and we're going to have an aqua tuner right here. And it's going to work to help, obviously, cool this area, but also provide the cooling loop. I mean, that's the ultimate plan. So we just need the research capability to go ahead and research the steam, right? Because that's a level 3. Yeah. So we just need the points, and we can research the steam, and we'll be good to go. That might be the one we prioritize, as we prioritize renewable energy first, so that we can go ahead and put in the steam. I'd also want, and then second is the geotuner from a priority perspective, because then we can build this volcano system out and get it going. The only thing we need to do is just get the steel taken care of, which should have enough resources. Yeah, we've got a good portion of lime. We need a little bit more. Kitty, I can't see. Come on, down. Every time. So we'll put this up as well so that we just keep up with the fossil and the lime production. So what I think I'll do is, once this is running, we'll go ahead and deactivate this and use that up. Which does mean I need to just hook that. We've got enough there already that I can just deconstruct this portion. Not the automation part, but at least the delivery system. Because we'll slowly use these up. Or use what's in here. We don't need to deliver anything else to it. And that's also why these aren't running. I just realized because I have this one hooked up to down here and I didn't have them connected. So this is not running these at all. I just realized that. Like, oh. So I think I'll just do this. We'll do that. And then we'll deconstruct that tile and drop all the lumber down that are not carrying it. We'll get these running. And then get these running. Yep, there. Okay. Now all 4 of them are running. I don't know why I didn't catch that earlier. That's why we're not accumulating very much. Well, there won't be any operators over here. Once this is done, automation and everything's running, right? Why would we need an operator over here at all? These don't, unless I overheat them, and I gotta go repair. Otherwise, no one would ever need to come over here. Obviously, we'll have to pick up the materials at some point, but... So that's the goal there. Who's scalding? Why are you scalding? Where are you scalding? What'd you do? Go inside something? This is closed off, right? Yeah, you can't get up there. Where would you go inside here besides this hot door? Maybe he walked past the hot door. Could be it. Did we hook this up or are we still running on coal? Oh, we hooked it up. We don't even need this stuff here anymore. Deconstruct this stuff. Oops, wrong way. There we go. Yeah, we don't need that anymore. Did we already deconstruct this? We did. So this is going to put out 95-degree water. We need to get rid of these, because we're going to need to put a pump in here. Easy enough to do. I built the... Well, this pipe's fine. This is outside the base. We're okay. We should... Well, I might... Because it's cold, I might need to put an insulated pipe in here to keep it from freezing. But we're not... This water shouldn't freeze. So I don't think I have to worry about that. Okay. We do, however, need to put this in here. So it's probably quicker if I just go straight across and then down somewhere, which I'm not quite set up for, am I? So we'll do that. We'll do that so that we can get to it. Alright. No, I'm not opening it yet. I'm just building stuff out. Alright. Did we get this set up? Not yet. Did we not get these pipes done? Here, let's go here. Just do that so we can get it done. See, our delivery system is set up, so we're good there. We're probably already delivering lumber, maybe not. Alright, we were working on... We never finished this. See how fast I get distracted? We're supposed to come down here and heat this up so this farm works. Vice versa, we've got plenty of temperature up here. It's at 55 degrees. These can only go to 40. These supposedly 37. Alright, let's... I'm gonna move these. We don't need these going anymore. We're going to deconstruct that. We've got plenty of reed fiber at the moment. So we're going to go ahead and deconstruct some stuff. We're going to expand upwards with our farm. All right. Let's get tiles back in place. Okay, food, let's come down here. Get those going. Technically, I don't even have to put these in a room because we're not getting the benefit anyways, a room benefit. But we're gonna go ahead, and since we've got the temperature up here, we're gonna put it up there. I was gonna put pips in here, and we just haven't done anything from a ranching perspective. Yeah, we might, so it doesn't get overpressure eventually. How's our pipe doing, by the way? Still nice and full. Kitty, I just threw the other kitties down. You don't need to be up here either. Come on. There we go. You guys can just wait. They're acting like they can't. Unreachable build. Why would it be unreachable? Oh. That's why. They were right. Alright, so, I mean, we will get the temperature up here up somehow eventually. I could do what I did over here and just put a flow-through pipe on this so that I can get the temperature up. Is it worth it? Because I would just do this, right? Say, hey, we're going to have a flow-through pipe. And then we're going to go up, and then we're just going to hook this in and run hot water through it, or warm water through it, so that we can warm this up a little bit more. I guess it's sort of worth it. Since we've already built all of this out, we might as well get the farm working. We'll do that. Don't need that pipe. Alright, then we need to plan out our polluted pipe. Polluted water support. Gonna need to continue to come over here. Okay, let's uproot you. Or not uproot you, but sort of uproot you. Now we can uproot you. And we can just copy this and go blink, blink, blink. Once that one's done, then build the others. Excellent. Alright, did we recover everybody? Piggy, go get healed up. Cool. Alright, so now we just need to get these all running. Got the power to the first two. We just need the lumber delivered. Okay. So as soon as these harvest, we'll have lumber over there. So that'll work fine. Okay, so we can deconstruct you. We're going to deconstruct you, and we're going to deconstruct you. Built, or planted, not built. Yeah. We're just gonna hook up the water system. There we go. So now all we have to do is do this. And then should start. Oh, we have this problem again. Darn it. Even though I've got this here, we can fix it. We can fix it. Don't panic. Do not panic. I can fix it by doing... Oh, it's in the way. We can do that. Slice that. There we go. Sliced the wrong one. And then all we have to do is build that. Alright, so that will start flowing hot water, warmer water, through these to get these farms going. The excess polluted water will just come into our area here to be ate by this, which is having a little bit of a hard time keeping up. So we may look at how we can move some of the extra fresh water back into primary storage. That'd probably be the better way, best thing to do. Alright, there. Now this is running and flowing through here. Go ahead and get the rest of this done so that we can get that planted. And so if we were to take this excess fresh water, we're already flowing clear over here. It's not quite hot enough to put into the cycle. But we can have it come through the farms and then we can remove it, or we can put it into another farm. We could do that as well. That's it. That is a thought. Well, how's our oxygen looking? It is going, it's down a little bit, but not. I think the best solution for this, and it's time to do it, is right here. An electrolyzer. To set it up, stop using these and just pump some oxygen from electrolyzer and use the excess water. I think that's the best bet. So, where do we want to put an electrolyzer farm? Ideally where we have the power grid already set up. Okay, so this is now running, so very good, very good. Get those. I know I don't need the storage, but I am picky. Alright. So, I don't want the electrolyzer farm to be in an area where we got too much heat here. These doors are going to kill me, aren't they? Temporarily. Guys, you need to do this. Unfortunately, I don't have the steel to power through this yet and to get this done, but we'll work on it. Research-wise, we got that done, so we just need to get the steam engine going. This is just not producing... Man, this is so slow in producing radiation compared to Wheezeworts. I'm so used to... I don't think we've done a single research yet on that thing. We'll take that since we're planting them. Yeah, every time we're walking past here, we're scalding. So let's put a barrier there. There we go. That'll... Oh, we got one more. That'll stop the heat from going in there. I'm gonna do the same thing for here right now as well, as a temporary fix, just so we don't get all this heat coming in. Good job, Operati, sleeping on the job. So let's put a barrier here as well there. That'll stop the heat leak. Let's just do that so that we can... Otherwise, we're gonna end up with a nightmare inside the base from this volcano. We're not ready to build it out yet. I was hoping to have the technologies, but we didn't get there. Alright, so this will stop the heat so that they're not melting as they walk by. They'll trap it all in here. That's fine for now. I'm not going to worry about turning this into a gas. For some reason, oil got in here. So we've... Oh, no, it's phosphorus gas. So it's melting the phosphorus. That's interesting. Okay, well, you know. What's up over here? Oh, some water froze. We can fix that. Alright, and then just so that the rest doesn't freeze, because it might... Let's mop that up as well. It's this ice that's melting over there. Okay. Alright. Now, temperature-wise. Okay, so this is 25 degrees. Yeah, it'll slowly warm this up. Alright. Now, back to my excess. I'm going to go ahead and put in an electrolyzer farm. And we're going to transfer out and put more oxygen, well, not sort of more oxygen into the base. I think I'm going to put it down here into this space here so we can build into the power grid for it. So that'll work fine. Want to stick it right here, or do I want to move it over further? Or do I want to do the better design? Maybe we should do the better design, right? We've got the capability. We might as well set it up right. We don't have to turn everything on, but long term, it'd be good just to have this set up. So I'm going to move it over one. Let me see, so do it there, or do we need to... Trying to remember my design. Or the design, right? Look. Is that high enough? Or do I need two? I mean, that's going to be like that. Or do I need two to go up? I think I need one more, right? I think I need one more higher. So yeah, let's dig this out first so we don't transfer the stones. Alright. Whoops, don't dig this out yet. We gotta dig these out first. Alright, diggies, come dig. Make yourselves useful. We got some more people that are... We got lots of people that are injured. Let's start getting them all healed. We should be better. Yeah, it's already... It's not red anymore. Okay, so that solves that problem. I will go ahead and dig those out too, so that, because those are storing heat right now. So we'll just dig that out. Okay, you guys got that done. Let's go ahead and dig this next layer out as well. Make sure we don't trap you. I know how you dupes work. You like to trap yourselves. 2 layers above almost killed the carbon. See, I'm reading the chat on my phone, and it has the stupid little heart thing. Carbon reboot. Right in the last place where the sentence falls. Because I still haven't got my second monitor fixed. I'm terrible. Okay, we can reach this bottom layer, so let's just... yeah. If we trap you, we'll just dig the bottom out. Just need Mr. Diggy to come back. Wherever you went, are you sleeping? Maybe it's sleep time. I don't know. Oh, look at that. You got a helping hand. He was clapping for you. That was so nice. At some point, they'll come dig this. It's so funny when you want them to come dig, they go somewhere else. Like, no, do this. Oh, you dug this one. Oh, whoops. My bad. Now I gotta do that. I dug out the platform for him to get down here. Oh my goodness. Some days you just can't win. It's outside the base, it's not inside. This is going to be the barrier. Eventually I'm going to close all of this off and I'll put my suits and whatever so I can come out. So this is the edge of my official base, so that no heat will come into the base once the map starts heating up a little bit. Right now we're still nice and cold in the area. That'll help, but yeah, we'll have to plan our cooling. That's why I want to get... That's why I need this to get its radbots, and it's just going so slow about getting the radbots. I just need this steam turbine. I have the steel, I have the plastic, I have everything to move forward except for that silly steam turbine. But I'm not getting the radbots. So it's like, do I need to get another one of these things going? I mean, I'm collecting here 703 rads per cycle. So, yeah. I mean, I guess I need to put another one? These things have so little radiation come out of them. Do they use a lot of power? How much power is it using? It's not using a lot of power. I could put another one right here. Oh, well, power is still a problem too, I can see. Now, the problem with this is that if by increasing this, I'm gonna have to put a barrier here to just minimize a little bit, but temporarily. Yeah, power's the problem. We're just not generating enough power. How's our gas? How much gas do we got in here? 10 kilograms? So we're actually staying ahead. So I guess we'll put in another, for now, we can put in another gas. Then maybe we need to concentrate on tuning up, because we're only putting out the 800, so maybe we need our operator. We've got 2 operators, right? I know I have 2 operators. Yeah, Story's the other operator. But I'll concentrate on Cleany here. I'll just switch him over. Maybe we can get him going on that. Then we probably need to check our skills, yeah. We're falling behind here. Kitties, come on, you don't need food yet. Okay, I have 1 cat space less for my mouse now to move around. Oh, here comes the third. There's already 2 laying around my hand in front of my mouse. Now here comes the third one. Okay, we're good. Everybody else is fine, right? We don't need to skill them up. Alright, someone is trapped. How would you be trapped? Bots. What are you trapped? How are you trapped? Oh, a piece of ice formed. Over here. So he's got tons of room. He's even got oxygen. Well, it's not running, but he had oxygen. But he was trapped because of a piece of ice that just happened to form right there. Stop eating that. Come on, off. Quit. Okay, had to get rid of a kitty. Where are we at on our stream? I don't think we're ready yet. For 3 hours? Okay, yeah. Kitties, you need to wait. I'm not going to end my stream just to pacify you. I know you're not starving. You already ate your breakfast right when I started the stream. Oh, and now you two are going to fight in front of me? So I have two cats. All my cats get along. But then I have the big Scottish fold, and then I have another large cat who's just a regular old tomcat. He's called Snow. But Snow and the Scottish fold Elio, they play this bopping game where like they bop each other on the head. Like, I don't know if it's like, hey, I'm the one in charge, and then the other one goes, no, it's me, bop, and then bop back. It's so funny. Did he pee in the oil supply? I don't know. I can't see a thing because I'm trying to move cats out of the monitor. Come on, down. Okay, all cats off the desk again. I don't know what it is today with these kitties. Alright, let's go look. He did. That's always wonderful. And since it's lighter than crude oil, it's going to float. We're not running anything right here now. Because I have a fairly large plastic supply, but not large enough. Maybe I should start running. We don't have the power to run it right now, but we'll let it store up, and then we'll think about it. Alright. We get our extra power. Good, we did. Did we tune them up? No. We did not. Oh, yes, we are. We're tuning them up. Okay, good. We're tuning these up. I'd rather you tune these up. It's probably because these are a 5, and these were set on a 9 because I was repairing them earlier. I mean, I want all of them, but priority for tune-up should be these guys, since that's the primary power we're relying on. Yeah, we are, aren't we? So this is coming into here. This is coming into the reflector. This is coming into... Oh, now we blocked it. Oh my goodness. In our efforts to reduce the radiation going this direction, what did I do? I blocked the reflector. Oh, and this is pointed towards it. I see what you're talking about. I see what you're talking about. You are right. Oh, we don't need to do that. That's manually. It gets done anyways. That's why we've been sitting here wasting the entire time not collecting anything and not doing research. That makes perfect sense. Good thing. Otherwise, I would have never have paid attention to that. Now we've got 50 rad bolts in here. Oh well, we'll accumulate more. I mean, it's not bad. If someone's standing here, it's only 31 cycles. 31 rads. So, I mean, it's not terrible. He's going to stand right here when he's operating the machine. So that's 27. And they're going to come right here to load these machines, so it's a very quick... If they're standing here, they're not getting anything when they're loading it. They just have to go through this little one here, which they just run through. So this is not the best setup. We'll get it fixed, but he should be okay. I don't think we have to worry about making rad pills yet. He should disseminate the radiation during his sleep cycle since it's so slow. But we finally have research being done. Thank you for calling that out. I probably would never have noticed that and kept trying to add more radiation lamps, going, oh, we gotta have more. It's just not producing, until I saw it shoot and just go. This is why you have chat support. Some people say, you know, chat support shouldn't say anything. They shouldn't backseat. I guess it depends on the game, right? If you have a game that you've never played before and you're trying to learn, like, let's say Elden Ring, Diablo, something, I don't know, where you're going on a journey, you're exploring, there's loot and stuff, and someone says, hey, you missed loot, okay, that's okay. But if they say, well, you know, if you would do this and do that and do that, that's where I know a lot of YouTubers get upset about that stuff. Me, I don't play any of those games. All the games I play are kind of like Oxygen, they're all exploratory. They're not so much PvP. And if I was bothered, I just wouldn't read the chat. Watch the path of the bolt. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Nothing we can do about that now. That's why I want the storage tank. Because I think that'll solve it, won't it? It'll stop it from going. I don't know. Still don't have to worry about it. I think that's one thing that they should have changed. Do you know how when it does fire and it travels along, at some point it drops and you get the little liquid pool of nuclear waste, right? Sometimes it'll change to solid, but most times it's just nuclear waste. You can mop it up and it puts it into a barrel that you can carry somewhere and empty, but it doesn't release any radiation. So that, I think, is a little off. Because it should be producing tons of radiation. And which could be a good thing, because then you could come through and let it sit there on a plant, and the plant would mutate, right? And you can use the research and get the mutated plants with the abilities and things like that. But it doesn't. It doesn't do anything. If you want to mutate your plant, you gotta like put a radiation lamp in the farm facing the lamp, or facing the plants. So I think that was something that got missed somehow. I'm not sure how. I'm not gonna take anyone right now. We'll just take the food. I do see we're going down a little bit on our food. I mean, we're not bad. I can't put in the new stuff yet. I don't have the capability. What do we do? Break another pipe down here? Maybe. What's our temperature up to on our plants? And I could speed up the temperature output. Just to get these growing? I mean, we still haven't got these running, even though there's lumber here in them. I think there's lumber. Maybe. Oh no, they had no lumber in them. Hasn't dropped anything yet. We need to get this going too. We have tons of lumber sitting in the pipe, but they're just not doing anything. Our dupes, our construction dupes. Oh no, I know why they're not doing this one. We switched the skills, didn't we? You tuned these up yet? No, you've only tuned these up and they're all idle. Can you just... Here, do I have to do this to encourage you to tune these up so we stop wasting our efforts? Alright, who's our other... Okay, so it's Story that we need to give the skill to. Let's get you carrying. You're fine, you don't need anything. You're fine, you're maxed. I think you're good for now. You're good for now. You're good for now. So it's Story. Priority. Story. Here you are. So Story, we're gonna put you there. I've got other people doing this stuff. There you go. Hey, maybe now the cats will get fed. Help has arrived. Of course, they don't need the food, but they think they need the food. I can see them. They're following the chip bag around. They heard the rattle of plastic and decided, oh, is that food for us? Nope, it's not food for you. Poor kitties. Strength does it's not athletics, but it gives 2 points into it. They do get faster, unless I'm completely wrong, but I've read it in the wiki, I've looked it up. It's not a huge bonus, but it will give them that little itty bitty boost. I mean, it says just +2 strength is all it says on these two. But if, and maybe I read it wrong, you could be right. I won't say that you're wrong. But that was one of the first little tips I learned, is that you can get an early boost just by giving them that strength so that they can move faster when they're carrying items or when they're just in general moving around. Now, fast itself, you just want them either moving around or put them on an exercise wheel. All right. We are now ready here. So, well, let's do a compare, right? That's what we want to compare. Do I have anybody? All right, so Smarty has 1 strength. And Sciency has... I want new people. All right, so I don't want Sciency. So I'd want Smarty, you're new. Who else is the newest? Who did we give? Operati? Smarty and Operati we can compare. So we can look right here, right? No, it doesn't say it right here. Athletics 3 for Operati. Athletics 1 for Smarty. Is that what I'm doing? I'm comparing, and Smarty has 1. I mean, they were joined at the same time. Well, 1 cycle apart. So you have 2. I don't know, this really doesn't tell. I mean, it says that, well, this person has 3 athletics and this person has 1 athletics, but it doesn't really comparatively give a good difference here. I don't know, that didn't really show what probably we wanted to look at. We can get all of these. Alright, I can finally get back to this, by the way. Now, I decided that... What did we decide? We're going to do 2... Okay. I'm just going to stick this here for now. I just need to see it. Okay, yeah, I want it... I want that. Cancel. Stick that there. And then our electrolyzers are here. And then this is a solid. These are oxygen flow. Here, we don't need all of this oxygen, so I may put some switches on them so I only pull out a little bit at a time. Go. Go ahead and seal this side. We'll go ahead and seal this side as well. Now on the other side, I'm thinking I'm just going to bring in the power straight. So we could do this. And then we could do this. I would need to reroute this power line. So I can reroute the power line here. That, and then I can snip it in the middle. Get rid of that. If water gets into the system, good idea. I've always used just the airflow, but you're technically right. Now, no water should get into the system, but if it does, it'd be better to have the water down here on these instead, because it's less likely to cause a problem. Alright. Now, we were going to take our excess water that's coming through from the recycling and bring that into here to feed this. So that's going to... Oh, I don't want it out of granite. I don't want it to be absorbing any more heat. Or cold. Okay, that's that. Now this is draining... What is this draining? Oh, that was a temporary pipe. So we can get rid of... We can get rid of this pipe completely. So it's out of the way. Then we can get our... cooling pipe. Let's use copper. We have... Oh, we can't go get the copper, so we have to use this. Alright. So this is going to be our cooling platform. Here. We've got this too. We might be able to take advantage of that to pull some of the temperature out. We're just going to do that. Okay, so this one's going to come here. And this is in the way. We gotta figure out what to do with those pipes. We're not gonna turn this on yet, by the way. We're just gonna get it set up, decide how we need to do all of this. Okay. We'll take you to there. So that you're outside. Obviously, we're gonna hook up power to that power grid. With a storage tank in between, or two. These we will have our 3 lines that we're going to be able to take out. So this one we can go here, and then we'll take these out too. All right. We're gonna decide if we want to run it through any cooling first. We'll have to think about that. I don't think we're gonna need it. Kind of like what we have on... Which colony is it? Ghibli. If we have this part cooled, then the temperature in here is gonna be fine overall. Or do we have cooling? No, we have cooling on Ghibli. That's right, we do. Alright. So we're gonna think about where to take these lines. Yeah, I've got room... Oh, I see what I did here. I built this already. Now they can't get inside. Dummy me. Can't reach everything either. Let's deconstruct this part. We'll rebuild that last. Yeah, my plan is I should be able to do that. The drop for liquid. And then I could do the same thing here. I can do this. We'll have to figure out the power. I'll deconstruct this one, but we could put a little liquid drop here as well, so that we can always get inside and we can take care of it. So the only thing I would have to figure out is where to put the power line. I can come in from the ceiling, right? Yes. We just have to move all these wires. Got quite a few wires, but we can come in from the ceiling on our power. And it should be fine. There shouldn't be enough heat transfer to matter if we keep it over here and we have a good cooling system. We just need to get rid of... Yeah. We just need to pull all of this out. Oh, this one's fine. We would just need a bridge. 2 bridges, in fact. So we'll go ahead and put in the bridges. Then this one's going to be removed. Because we're going to put this down like that. That one's like that. That one's like that. And then we'll connect it right here. That'll work. Okay. So yeah, we can put a block here then. And that allows my liquid block. And then this is the cooling pipe. So that's fine. Let's go ahead and deconstruct this so it's out of the way. So that it's not distracting us of where we need to go. Same with this one. Let's just temporarily move that part of it out of the way. Okay. We got this. We can take this wire out. And then we can take that wire out. I'm just going to put a temporary storage bin right here so that I can pick up stuff. We dropped most of it down, but because we've redone some stuff, there's a little extra here. Alright. So this is fine. This is, you know, I mean, this is never going to get too hot down here, so I think this is okay to continue to run through there. We should never have any problems. My issue is over here. I need to bridge that, but then I've got this in the way because I was stupid and I didn't think about how I want to do this. So what I'll do is, right there. That's not hard to fix. I see what I did. I put this pipe. I don't even need this pipe. This is just in the wrong way. Okay. That was just throwing me off. It was like, I had too many pipes in here and it was throwing me off. Okay, that's like that. This one comes over here. Okay. Alright, now eventually the cooling loop is up. So I need to take this up as well. Okay. So if it's coming down, yeah, we're deconstructing that. That'll take that, then it's gonna go this way. It's gonna go up. And it'll go this way. Okay. There. So that's our cooling line. Once they get it all sorted out. Alright, then we need, down the line, some of these things. I could do the same setup here. Works. What am I looking for? I'm looking for a station. Okay, that's good. Take it out here as well. Means I need to go that way, not that way. Like that. And Then our automation wire. I'm using steel because I can't get to the copper right now. Or not steel, but iron. Okay, we'll do that. I need to get these set up here. Once this is running, I'll need to turn these and put them on an automation wire too. I could, actually, I can go ahead and do it. Oops, I don't need that. I'll need to go to the door and do that. Okay. Now, since we're gonna come in and out, I'm fine there. I do need to find... sweep it up. Do I have a crude oil thing sitting around somewhere? I thought I did. Guess not. That's unfortunate if I don't have... Oh, is it over here? There's one. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. There it is. I knew I had one sitting around somewhere. So we'll stick it here first. We'll empty it, and then we'll mop the excess and stick it here and empty it. And that'll create our liquid locks. We'll put in door for each of these, so that also helps just keep heat balance as well. Thanks for joining. We'll see you later. All right. So let's see, how much time do we got left? We got about 20 minutes left, so we still can do some stuff. How's our oxygen looking overall? All right, so it's getting better. No, I clicked quickly. It is slowly coming down, so I mean, we're getting there. I think I can go ahead and stick these in and seal this off. It just means that they're going to have to come over through the door to get out. But I think we can go ahead and do this so that we stop the oxygen loss, and that'll help. We can also come here and take the sand. We don't want anything else. Research, we are finally done, so we'll get our geotuner next. So that means we can work on our volcano setup and our coolant setup now that we have the steam turbine. It does mean that we need to get, where is it? Our plastic going again. So I'm going to enable it and enable this so that we can start that up. Still collecting quite a little bit of water, but these are growing now. Look, temperature-wise, we've done good. Not sure where that water came, but we'll go ahead and clean that up. All right. Looks like we've almost got this cleaned up. We just have to get the rest of the stuff built. So they're working on it. All right, good. Priority-wise, by the way, we'll get that taken care of. How much steel do we got? 3,000? Okay, good. We have enough for our generators. Now, this is going to be tricky. We got to get in here. Yikes. Well, I think the best bet... because I can't walk in here to do anything. If I do, they die instantly. Because what I want to do... is we're going to put this in here. But it's so hot in here right now that we're going to have a major problem getting into here. Is this thing dormant or active? Still got 28 cycles. Darn. May have to wait before we do this and wait for it. In the meantime, we will put a separate steam and cooling system together. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So we know we're going to build something over here, but here in this area here, I'm going to go ahead and put a separate cooling system with 2 steam turbines. So I probably need to move this. What? No, I can build it off to the side. Where do we want it? Or put it somewhere else. I could put it down here. Just have a separate power and cooling system down here. Decisions, right? We gotta figure out where we're gonna put these things. If I put it here, we could just loop the whole thing into a cooling system right here. But we also have my base transfer there. We'd have to move it over a little. We could do it like here and here. We can come one over. It would be like that. We would need to move this wire completely. Because this would be the turbine, or the next part of it. Let's go ahead and dig this out. I think this is the best place, the best way to do it. Yeah. I gotta move this line, which means I need to cycle through. Research complete. Hey, this is good though. We're powering through the research. We can get gourmet cooking finally. Haha! Woohoo! Oh. We got more people injured for some reason. Ranchy. Is that Ranchy? No. Who are you? You're Designy. Why can't Designy come? Oh, there we go. Designy. You're the one that's really hurt. Get over there. I don't know why you're hurt, but you are. Yeah, temperature's fine here. Okay, cool. Hey, we're finally tuning this up. That's good. Took long enough. Okay. So now... where do we put this? I would like a storage tank first. Just one. But that means I need to stick it somewhere. I could... no. I could stick it over here. Yeah, I could stick some over here. That would work. You can go like that. We'll do a third. Well, we can't do a third, but we got two. We can have two through there. Then that goes like that. Whoops. This one goes here. And that like that. There. It just gives me a little bit of room. We'll probably have to add some more, but if we prioritize this, we won't. So we'll do that. That'll work. We need that to create a room. And that's like that. All right. So, that means these cooling pipes, we don't need to come through here anymore. Well, we do and we don't, because we're trying to cool this stuff, so yeah, we still need those pipes. But this part will change. So I'm gonna deconstruct those. Those. Okay. Alright. Cool. Now, where do I take this? I need to move this line. If this is going to be our steam, then it needs... I need to move it down here, because there's going to be... Where's the floor? So there's going to be a floor here, is what's going to happen. So that means this power line I need to move down here. Like that. But then, at the same time, I need to plan a whatchamacallit room. Cancel these. I think I need to move this. Yeah. What is this one power? That. So what I can do instead is I can bring this down here. And I can do a one here, one here, one here. I think that'll be better. Like that. And then this, I can set my bridges across. Oh, whoops. What am I doing? There we go. Then I can take this one up to that. I can take this one. I'm gonna switch stuff over here. Let's see. Whoops. That one like that. So eventually, we're gonna have more stuff pulling power in here. So this one can go along the bottom line. This one will come along here. And then this one will be there, which means that this one can go up. So like this one here will be able to go across there. This one here we'll be able to put up as well. So in fact, we'll do that. Long-term power sorting. That'll allow me to get rid of this one, so that we can move it. Let's dig this out as well. We'll go ahead and put this in. All right, cool. Well, that gets us along the way. We got a pack of fluid. Fill it over here. Should get that into the base, right? Dude, we already complete our research? We did. Cool. Let's get this one. Awesome. Yeah, this one we're gonna be able to turn off here soon, or remove this one. So doing good. We got all of these growing. Got all of these going, and we are building up storage. So that's good. Cool. The only thing I don't want to use is the depleted uranium. We should just use lead. We got lots of lead. There we go. We'll do that. Once this is done, it'll be inside a room. Okay, cool. Anybody else need healed up? Yes, Buildy. Okay. Let's get Buildy over there. We're still leaking a lot of water out here. It's freezing, so we're still got to fix that. Alright. But it is looking much better. Looks like we've got almost everything cleaned up, picked up in here. Got a little extra to pick up, so we'll do that. We still have some pipes we need to get rid of. But otherwise, we are looking good. We did not hook up the power, right? No, we didn't. So we can hook up the power. We can take this and destroy that. And then we can put our heavy watt joint plate right there. Alright, that takes care of that. And then what we can do is our utilities, we're going to be having 2 of these, so we'll be able to stick them down here. So we're going to be able to do 1 here, and 1 there. Then we'll have our vent come out right there. Oops, not granite. Things defaulted to granite. So those will go like that. That's like that. Okay. That's like that. Alright, let me see. So this comes this way, it comes this way, and it's gonna go this way. So this one is going to go straight down into that. No. This. That's our cooler. And then it's just going to come straight down through this wall and in through there. I won't move the salt water. It's fine. It should never have any effect because it's going to be inside the tile right there. So we're fine. This... we want to do that. No, I need that one there. So now we need to take this here. I really wanted to just come up and out, but this is in the way. How could I do it? I'm gonna have to do this. We're gonna have to go around like this. And up like that. There. So that loop then is only managing cooling this and my power plant. That's okay. We might be able to extend it a little bit more later, but that's okay. This one, however, is the one that's going to go up and connect into these pipes. So let me see. This is the output. So the output is going to go straight there. And then the input is going to go straight here. So input, 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 output. That comes up here, and I can run into this cooling loop here. So my output is here, so we can come straight through here. And then this is where it would come in. Like that. Obviously, we could extend it and cool more, but for right now, I will just start with that. How's the heat production? Yeah, we'll have to extend it through this as well. So I could, if I'm smart, maybe I just want to plan that. Do that. And that. Yeah, I think that's the smarter thing to do. So let me see, this is my output, right? Who comes here? So we'd want to come through here. Yep. All right. That's gonna come here. This one's gonna go up there and then around. So that means I can cancel this. Technically, I don't need this. There. That cools my power, it cools the production of that. Eventually we might move these. I need to cool them too, probably. But that takes care of that. Right, research complete on that section. What would be... Oh yeah, our Radbot containment. That's what we need to do. Cool. Alright. Then I need to just finish where this wire is going to go. Basically, I just need it to come through here. So, we'll have to deconstruct some stuff through here and get that so that we can fix all of this. Ladder, we can deconstruct as well. Cool. Alright, well, I think we are going to end here. We have made some good progress on the episode. We're slowly battling oxygen. It's going to get better. Especially now that we've sealed this off up here. That'll help. The oxygen won't escape. It has to go all the way over here before it escapes, and it can't go anywhere over here. So that'll help. We have continued to manage temperature within the base. We're fine there. We've even fixed some of the freezing down here. We have a little bit of an issue with the volcano. We had to close it off, so we have no access to the copper. And we're going to have to wait until it goes dormant in 24 cycles, I think, before we can even get in here. Because even if I get in here and I build something immediately, it's going to melt. So we're going to have to get rid of all of this temperature. So there's a couple ideas around that. We have a plan for our new oxygen system and a plan for the cooling system that'll manage the oxygen system, plus manage cooling the power system and the production of our ethanol. And of course, we got our natural gas going. Obviously, that's not a permanent thing because this it's going to go for 60 more cycles, but then it's going to be dormant for about 60 cycles, 54 cycles. So that'll be a problem, right? And we don't have a problem with water anymore. We're storing up there, so we're good. So it's a matter of getting this cooling system going and equalizing out the power so that we have the ethanol production to manage it. Which means we do need to get these things changed up and on separate grids and all of that kind of stuff. So we've got some work to do, but this is a good plan to get us started, so that we can get things taken care of. And then, of course, inside the base, we need to continue to build out the inside of our base so that we're managing everything that we want to manage there. So, yeah, a lot of work. The good thing is that we've got plenty of food. We've got plenty of production of our ethanol or our lumber. So that's good. We're going to be able to keep up with that. And we've got a lot of other good things going for us. Hey, we got another pipsqueak. Might as well let him wander around. Why not? Stress is still low too, so we're doing okay there. A little bit went up just because we've got so much construction and stuff going on, so yeah, it happens. But anyways, thank you for joining me today. Hopefully we'll see you next weekend. So same time, same place, 7 p.m. on a Saturday night. We are going to stream tomorrow morning, or, well, morning for me, evening for you, Sunday evening, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 a.m. Hong Kong time. We're going to do our Grounded because we didn't get to do that yesterday because we were away from home. So we're just going to do that. And then I encourage you to check out, and follow me either in Discord, Twitter, whatnot. I'm going to start posting more regular updates, schedules, what's happening, things like that, announcing video releases ahead of time, so that we can build up a better community and better information flow of what's happening and what's going on, which I know will be good for me and good for everybody else that is interested in watching. So appreciate your support if you're able to support. That would be awesome. We're doing good overall. We're almost to 900 subscribers. Hey, we only have 1,004 subscribers to go. So, hopefully, if you're not subscribed, you can. I would love to get to 1,000 by the end of the year. That's my goal. So anyways, thank you for joining me, everybody. We will see you next weekend on Oxygen Not Included. But don't forget, you can also watch my other series, Oxygen Not Included, going on. There's an upload once a day at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you and have a great day.